Hi first graders, today we are going to be using our painted papers to make a bird. So at the drive-thru, what you're going to need to grab is a smaller colored piece of paper that you want for your background. The first thing you need to do is write your name on your background paper. Mrs. C and your class code. Now at each of your tables there are some baskets with some shapes. These are the shapes that we're going to need for the bird. Hair, body, tail, beak, and wing. All right, I need to trace each of these shapes on my paper. So with a pencil, I'm gonna put the shape where I want it to be with the color that I have. So if I want a purple tail, I'll put it on the purple side. If I want a red tail, I'll put it on the red side. I think I'm gonna have a red tail. So with my pencil, going around the outside of that shape to trace. Back to the basket. I need to trace the hair. I think I'm gonna have half red, half purple hair. You notice how all of my shapes are not on the same side? I'm kind of trying to balance them so that I've got a little bit of each, so everything won't be the exact same color. All right, now that each of those are traced, I need to take my scissors and carefully cut on the pencil line. All right, the rest of this paper I can have for scrap art if I would like. I can put that off to the side. And these are each of the pieces from my bird. Now take a look at the hair. Do you see how I just did a bubble cut for the hair? The hair is awfully tricky, so sometimes it helps to just do a bubble cut and then come back in and cut the little individual shapes of the hair. Okay, so just do your best as you cut the hair. I need to now put my bird together on my paper. So bodies first, it's kind of like an oval. I could do the hair next, and the beak would be on the other side of the hair, the tail, and a wing. Here's my bird, all assembled. I have all the pieces and parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shapes together to make my bird. Each of these shapes needs to get glued down. So I need to open my glue bottle by pinching and turning the orange cap. If there's any glue crusties on the top, just peel those off, get it breathing. Okay, and I'm gonna start with the body. So put the wing off to the side. A few dots of glue, that's enough for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Glue the body down to the middle. Count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the hair kind of tucks underneath the top of the head. So 3 dots of glue, no bigger than my pinky fingernail. Tuck in the hair. The beak. Do you see how these pieces are touching each other? They're kind of maybe overlapping or right next to each other. I don't want a big gap, otherwise they won't feel like they belong together on the same bird. They'll just feel like a floating shape. Here's my wing. And tail. I kind of tuck the tail right under the body. But my bird's not quite done yet. He definitely needs a little eye. He needs some little birdie legs. So at your table, there are some oil pastels. Choose a color that makes sense. I think a black for the eye is gonna really pop. So I might recommend that. An eye is like the shape of a circle. I could add a little black eye. If I want, I could maybe add some little details. Not too much, just a little bit if I would like. Maybe some lines on the tail and the wing. For my birdie's legs, I think those will be purple. To make the legs, I'll do a vertical line 1, vertical line 2, and then little diagonals for twinkle toes. And I want my bird to be sitting on like a little stick, but you could do like a little ledge. A stick is kind of like a curvy line, and maybe it has some leaves on it. All right, my bird is finished. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts of my bird, an eye, legs, and a little stick for him to rest on. My bird is finished and needs to go into the drying rack to dry.